Hello my dear students, welcome back to my online class. I am Anjana Jindal and today I am back here with chapter number 12 of our English Mulberry book and it's part 3. The name of the chapter is The Girl Who Hated Books. So children, in my previous videos of this chapter, that is part 1 and 2, I had explained you the story and we discussed some exercises. So now in this video, I am going to discuss the question answers and rest of the exercises of this chapter. Okay, with this our chapter will be completed. So let's learn.
So children, here is reference to context. See here a context is given, that is an extract from the story is given, and based on this extract few questions are given which you have to answer. So let's read the lines. Worse still, her parents were always bringing home more books. They read at breakfast and lunch and dinner. So children, her parents, Meena's parents, always used to bring more and more books, isn't it? And the books were everywhere, no? Yeah, and the parents were that much fond of reading that they used to read at the breakfast, at lunch and at dinner table as well, isn't it? Yes. So let's see the questions. Question A. In what way was Meena different from her parents? So children, in what way was Meena different? Yes, Meena was different the way like the parents were very much fond of reading, isn't it? They loved books. Yes, and whereas Meena hated books. So this was the difference, isn't it? So let's see answer. Meena was different from her parents as they loved books and kept books everywhere, but Meena hated books. Right? Now see question B. List 3 things that Meena did that show us that she was bad-mannered. So children, was Meena good-mannered? No. She was bad-mannered. Why? If you say that she was bad-mannered, then why? You have to tell the things that show us that she was bad-mannered, no? Yes. So, what were the 3 things? The 3 things that Meena did were, yes, see, whenever the parents used to ask her, no, she always used to refuse for reading, isn't it? She never used to read even a single book, isn't it? So, this shows that she was bad-mannered. Why? Because she was refusing to her parents, isn't it? Yes, we should obey our parents, no? Yeah, but she used to refuse. And also she shouted at her parents, no? And stamped her foot and shouted that I hate books, isn't it? And whenever the parents used to speak aloud, no? So that she could hear. So she used to put her hands over her ears, isn't it? She used to cover her ears with her hands. So these all things shows, all these things show that she was bad-mannered. So let's see. First one, Meena hated books and refused to read a book, isn't it? Next one, she covered her ears when her parents tried reading to her. And the third one, she also stamped her foot and shouted. Right? So now children, question C. Which word in these lines is an antonym for better? So children, the antonym. You know what is an antonym? Yes, antonym is the opposite. The word opposite in meaning is called antonym. Right? So better is the comparative degree of the adjective good, isn't it? And what is the opposite of good? Yes, bad. Bad is the opposite of good. So better is the comparative degree of good. So what is the comparative degree of bad? Yes, worse. Yeah, the word worse, which is already given here in these lines also, right? So worse is the antonym. So answer is worse is an antonym for better. So children, let's see another extract. That is question number 4. When her parents came in that afternoon, they could not believe their eyes. So children, when the parents came back, what they saw? Why couldn't they believe their eyes? Because something strange happened, Yes, and what was that strange thing? Yes, the parents saw Meena reading a book. Isn't it? That was strange. So let's see the questions which are based on these lines in which we have to answer. So question A, where was Meena when her parents returned? So children, where was Meena sitting that time? Yeah, she was sitting in the middle of the dining room, no? Yes, with the books. Yes. So the answer is Meena was in the middle of the dining room when her parents returned. Now question B, what had happened to the room? So children, what had happened to the room? The room was all a mess, no? Yeah, monkeys torn the curtains and all, isn't it? The table legs were chewed by the rabbits, no? Yes, all the dishes were broken, all that, everything was scattering here and there in the room, no? Yes, but the parents were not surprised. The parents were, they were not shocked with these things, with the condition of the room. But they were surprised to see Meena, no? Yes. So let's see the answer. What happened to the room? The whole room was in a mess. The curtains were gone. The dishes were broken. And the table legs were chewed up. Now see question number C. Explain they couldn't believe their eyes in your own words. So children, just explain this these words that they couldn't believe their eyes. Means they were shocked. They couldn't believe their eyes. Means they were shocked to see whatever had happened, no? Yeah, what they saw. They got surprised, isn't it? Yes. So let's see the answer. They couldn't believe their eyes means that they were very surprised by what was happening. And what was happening? Yes, Meena was reading a book. Yes. So children, now read, reflect and write. So these are the direct questions. So let's see question number 5. What were the different kinds of books that Meena's parents had bought for her? So children, what were the different kinds of books? So many books the parents used to bring, no? Yes. So, the big shiny picture books when she was very small, isn't it? And after that when she grew, then they bought some alphabet books, nursery rhyme books, and after that adventure stories, fairy tales, isn't it? These all types of books they bought for her, no? Yes. So let's see the answer. Meena's parents had bought big shiny picture books, alphabet books and nursery rhyme books, as well as fairy tales and adventure stories. Isn't it? Yes. So now let's see the next question, that is question number 6. Why do you think Meena hated books? So children, why Meena hated books? Yeah, one thing was that the books were everywhere, no? Yes, that was the main reason. See, if you remember that in the beginning of the story, I told you that Meena said these words, that they are always in the way. Means the books are always in her way. That's why she started hating the books. Means wherever she used to walk into her room or wherever her vision goes, everywhere books, books, books. She can see just the books, books, books. So that's why she hated books. Isn't it? Yes. So the answer is, I think Meena hated books because in her house, books were always in her way. Now see, question number 7. Why did Meena begin reading? So children, why did Meena begin reading? What was the reason that she started reading? She hated books. She never used to touch a book even, no? Yeah. So why? What was the reason? Yes, when do you remember when all the books were fallen, no? Yeah. So when the books fallen, that time all the creatures, all the characters, they came out of the books, no? The people, the animals, isn't it? The fairies, all they came out. So, and they started messing up the room. So, and a lot of noise was there, like thumping, grunting, barking, and all. So, Meena got irritated, no, that time, and she wanted them to go back, isn't it? But she couldn't find the way that how to let them go back into the books. So once she opened the book, isn't it? The very firstly when she opened the book, so what happened? They didn't go back. Instead, the birds flew away, isn't it? The flock of birds, no, a lot of birds came out and started flying here and then. And then she all of a sudden she simply closed the book immediately, isn't it? So then she thought after that, what she thought? Then she started reading the books so that she will come to know that which character belongs to which book, isn't it? This was the reason, no, that Meena started reading. Yes, so the answer is Meena began reading because that was the only way the characters from the books would go back into their own books. So children, now let's see question number 8. What surprised Meena's parents when they returned home that afternoon? So children, what was the surprise? Why the parents were shocked? What was the surprise? What change they saw? Yes, they saw Meena reading a book, isn't it? Yeah, this thing surprised them, no? Yes. And what do you think brought about this change in Meena? So maybe I think like maybe after reading so many books, she started enjoying, isn't it? Or she might have felt the joy of reading or the importance of reading, isn't it? Yes. So let's see the answer. Meena's parents were surprised when they saw Meena reading a book. I think after reading many books, Meena must have realized the joy of reading. See children, reading is also a joy, no? Yeah. See question number 9. What advice would you give to a friend who says she or he does not enjoy reading? So what advice would you give to your friend? Yes, I think if someone is not if someone does not enjoy reading, so I think the person should start reading with the books of her own choice, no, means in a particular field. If a person is having interest related to that field, if the book will be provided to that person, then he or she will definitely read with little interest, no, and slowly he or she will enjoy reading, isn't it? Yeah. So I would advise him or her to read the books of his or her own interest. Okay. So the children, these are the question answers. So children, here is the exercise of word wall. Okay. So the question number 1, it is based on collective nouns. So children, do you know what are collective nouns? Yes, collective nouns means the group names, isn't it? Yes. So collective nouns are the names of a collection or a group of people or things. Like a group of birds is called a flock. See, a flock of birds flew out of the books now when Meena opened a book. Yes. So the same way, these are the collective nouns. As a group of birds is called a flock. So a flock is a collective noun. Okay. So see question 1. Here are a few more collective nouns. Match them with the pictures. So see children, pictures are given, isn't it? And in the middle you can see the collective nouns are given. So you have to match them, okay, with the correct picture. So children, in picture A, see what is given there in picture A? Yes, elephants are given, no? Yes. So a group of elephants is called, what is it called? Yes, it is called a herd. So we can put a here in front of herd. Herd is a collective noun for elephants, group of elephants. Okay. Now you can see B. Picture B. What is given here? Chicks. Yes. So a group of chicks is called brood. Yes. So just write down B in front of brood. Now see picture C. So monkeys are sitting, isn't it? Yes. They had torn all the curtains of Meena's dining room, no? Yes. So a group of monkeys is called troop. So just put C in front of the word troop. Now see picture D. Yes, geese, isn't it? Yeah, the group of geese is called, what is it called? Yes, gaggle. So put D in front of gaggle. Now picture E. Dogs. Yes, dogs are there, no? Yes. So a group of dogs is called, yes, pack. So just write down E in front of pack. Now picture F. What are these? Yes, these are kittens. So a group of kittens is called litter. Yes. So just write down F in front of litter. Now see picture G. What are these? Yes, these are ants. So a group of ants is called, what is it called? Yes, colony. Colony of ants. Right. Now picture H. Yes, bees. You can see the bees here. So a group of bees is called swarm. So just write down H in front of swarm. Now picture I. Yes, these are rhinoceros. Yes. So a group of rhinoceros is called crash. So put I in front of the word crash. Now the last one, that is J. These are lions. Yes, these are lions. So a group of lions is called pride. So write down J in front of the word pride. So these are the collective nouns. Okay, children. So children, now our next exercise is based on kinds of books. Kinds of books like an atlas. You know what is an atlas? Atlas is a book that shows us the maps of the world, no? You would have listened about the atlas, no? Yes, the word maps are there. Yes. So in this way, now in this exercise, the question is related to the kinds of books. Okay. So here is our question. Here is a list of some types of books. Write a short definition for each. So the question is asking us to write a short definition on each of the type of book which has been listed here one by one. I'll show you. So the first word is dictionary. You know what is a dictionary, children? Dictionary is a book. No, see children, if we want to find the meaning of any word, we always search the meaning in a dictionary, no? Yeah. And how we search the meaning there? The words are written in an alphabetical order, so that we can find out the words very easily. Okay. So a short definition for dictionary is a book that gives a list of the words in alphabetical order with their meanings. Okay. Next one is album. So children, what is an album? It is also a book where you used to collect the stamps, photographs or the pictures, isn't it? Or some cartoon pictures or the stickers, collection of all that. You do in the album, you make an album and paste all that over there. Yes. So a short definition for album is a book in which you keep photographs, stamps, etc. Okay. Now the next is diary. So children, what is a diary? See, it's also a type of book, no? Yes, where you can write. Yes, you can write your thoughts, your private thoughts, your personal thoughts, your experiences. See, you would have heard about the diary that some people used to write diaries. Means whatever happened in their life, no, all those events, they used to write in their personal diaries, everyday events. Means they used to share their feelings with their diary, personal diary, isn't it? So a short definition for diary is a book in which you can write your experiences and your private thoughts. Okay, so now next one is catalog. So children, have you heard about catalog? See, catalog is a book containing a complete list of items. See, if you would have gone to the market with your mother, no, and she would have bought some cosmetics. So usually, no, the shopkeeper used to give a catalog, a book type, where all the items, cosmetic items, are listed over there with their prices, isn't it? So then shopkeeper used to give of a particular company, so that okay, now see, whatever you want to buy, you can buy. So that is a catalog. So a short definition for catalog is a complete list of items or things that people can look at and buy. Now next is directory. So what is a directory? Children, directory is a book containing a list of information. Means like the phone numbers or the addresses and all, no? Yeah. Or the information of the staff of any company. So that particular will be the directory of that company, no? Big companies, multinational companies. Yeah, so that is directory. So a short definition for directory is a book containing lists of information in alphabetical order. See, why we put in alphabetical order? So that children, so that it would be easy for us to search, isn't it? Yes. Now the last kind of book is Encyclopedia. Encyclopedia is a book, or you can say a set of books giving information on many subjects or on many aspects of one subject, you can say. Means a thorough information about on many subjects or the many topics. So encyclopedia, a short definition is a book giving information on many subjects. Okay. So these are the short definitions of all these types of books. So children, now our next exercise is grammar time. You will enjoy this. So children, see, a picture is given here. You can see a picture on your screen. So can you tell me what the picture shows? Yes, this picture shows a classroom. Yes, this is the picture of a classroom where child is writing something on the board, no? Yes, the teacher may be taking test or something, isn't it? Yes. So children, in the classroom, can you tell the sentences which teacher speaks commonly? Means the teacher speaks commonly few sentences. Can you tell? Okay, the question is based on this only. See, here is the question. Look at this picture. Write down 5 imperative sentences that the teacher could say. You may include the sentences that your teacher says to the class. Okay? So let's see what I have given you the sentences. See children, when teacher used to take a revision test, no, or the board test, so teacher used to call all the students one by one, no? Yeah, and teacher used to call all of you. When teacher asked a question, then all of you used to raise the hands, no, ma'am, I, ma'am, I, ma'am, I, isn't it? So what teacher says that, okay, one by turn I will call you. So teacher speaks the name, no, and then call. Yes, so you can give the first sentence like, teacher says like, Jimmy, write the answer on the blackboard, right? Yes, and then the next sometimes, no, teacher used to call another child and ask her to just wait there somewhere, no, so that for her or his turn, isn't it, just to save the time, because you know whenever teacher is taking a board test or oral test, so teacher wants that each and every child should get the chance, isn't it? She tries her level best to give the chance to all the students, isn't it? Yeah. So same way you can say, Rahul, please stand next to the door and wait for your turn, isn't it? Yes. And sometimes, children, when you are talking to your partner, no, and teacher notices that you are talking, so teacher speaks the name of the children, that Mohan and Sunil, both of you stop talking, isn't it? She speaks up the names and asks you to stop talking, isn't it? Yes. And sometimes it happens like if the whole class is making noise, then what teacher says? What teacher says? She says, no, like, all of you please keep quiet, isn't it? Yes. So, and also sometimes, see, if you are distracted, I mean, you are not looking at the board, sometimes it happens, no, like you are busy in looking here and there, looking at your friend or another child sitting in the class, that what that child is doing, okay, he is talking, I should tell to the ma'am, here and there you are distracted, no, and when teacher sees you that, okay, you are not looking at the board, then what teacher says? Teacher speaks up the name and asks you to look at the board, no? Yes, like, Karan, look straight at the blackboard, isn't it? So these all are the imperative sentences. Other sentences also you can write what you feel. Okay. So children, here our next exercise is based on spelling. So here the words ending in C. Children, when we make the present participle form of a verb, we add ing, isn't it? And when we make a past tense form of a verb, we add ed in regular verbs. In case of regular past, right, we add ed. So this you have already studied in the chapter of forms of verbs, no? Or the tenses also, yes, forms of verbs and tenses, you have read all these things. So here are the words ending in C. So here is a rule that the words that end in C, they take K, or you can say they add K after C before adding ed or ing. See, the example is given like frolic, Frolic. So as this word ends in C, so it will add K, and after adding K it will add ed or ing. Okay, like frolicked, so Frolic, then it will add K and then ed. Okay, this way it will be formed as frolicked. So same way here few more words are given to you which you have to convert, okay, as shown in the example. So you have to add ed and ing. And how will you add ed and ing? First you will add K at the end, means after the last letter C, you will add K and then you will add ed or ing. Okay, so let's see. The first word is picnic, Picnic, picnic. So the last letter is C, you can see, right? So you will add K here first and then you will add ed. So Picnic, ed. Okay, now when we have to make the present participle form, means ing we have to add. So Picnic, picnicking, right? Similarly, traffic, again we will add K and then ed. So trafficked, Trafficked. Similarly, trafficking, so Trafficking, trafficking. Now the panic, word is panic, so panicked, Panic, panic, then K and then ed we will add. Okay. Similarly, in case of ing, panicking, Panic, panic, then K and then ing. It will become panicking. Now the last word given here is mimic. So mimic, Mic, mimic. So Micked, mimicked. Similarly, in the case of ing, M-I-C-K-I-N-G, mimicking. Okay children, I hope you understood this. Okay. Children, I hope you all have understood all the exercises very well. And now it's the time for your home assignment. So here is your home assignment. Write well. It is writing a book review. So children, here you have to write a book review. Think of your favorite book and then fill in the graphic organizer and then write a review of the book. Okay? So with this children, our chapter is completed. So now I hope you all have understood the whole chapter very well. Okay then, bye bye, take care. Thank you for watching the video.